How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the video. In this one, I want to talk about a heavily underrated and underutilized by us guys a heavily underutilized tool that we can all use to help us get through our own balding journeys. Get through it, put it behind us. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I'm going to talk about 3 different elements of it. Now, if you're struggling with any aspect of your own balding journey, then keep watching because this video can really help you out. But first, a little bit windy. We haven't had my coffee. Let's find a little nook, a little cranny. Let's get to work. Yes. Oh yes, now. I came prepared today, guys. So, got a nice comfy seat. I brought my own coffee, which we're gonna be making in a minute. This is gonna be a good, helpful video. No Costa coffee today, okay? No, none of that machine stuff. We've got hot water in there. Yes, I'm serious. Oh, guys, dark chocolate. And today's Harry is going to be powered by Ethiopian, I'm not even going to try and say it, okay? Mocha limu, rich chocolate notes with a floral aroma and a hint of apricot. Yes, please, cafetiere. And just enjoy it. Let's enjoy this morning. Let's enjoy this video. Boom. Warm that bad boy up. We don't want cold coffee, do we? Yeet. Goodness me, it's all kicking off here, guys. Oh my God, there's a massive cow there. There's a massive cow looking at me. Hang on, let me get my coffee brewing. Where are we? Right, little scooping a bit. Come on then. When I tell you what it is, you're gonna be like, oh mate, I've heard this advice so many times. Give me that good, give me that new, give me that juicy. So much unseen value. What we know what we should be doing. We know what's good for us. We got our Ethiopian medium roast. Good. The underrated tool that people don't use is talking about the problem of hair loss and how it is affecting them. If you want to get through this more successfully, if you want to feel good about yourself, whether it's feeling good about your newly shaved bald head, whether you want to give yourself the best possible chances of success with that, or if you're at the very start, okay, you're using these different products, your hair's thinning out, maybe you haven't started using products, you're just collecting some different information about, you know, guys losing their hair and what to do about it. You don't know where to go. One of the best things you can do is talk about it with someone that you trust. Talk about it with someone that you feel comfortable talking about it with. A problem shared is a problem halved. But so many of us don't use it to our full advantage. In this video, 3 ways, 3 different areas that you can use other people and talking about it to help you get through this balding journey successfully. And I'm even going to give you a little tool. There's a tool that you can use to make it as clear as day to both yourself and the person that you are trying to talk about this stuff with. Oh, you piece of shit, wasp. So listen, I get a lot of messages from guys saying, hey, I want to shave that head, I'm ready to do it, but I'm not getting the support. I've mentioned it to people and there's been a lot of pushback, okay? They've said, no, you don't need to do that. Why the hell would you shave your hair off? But be honest with yourself, okay? Have you communicated properly why you want to do it? Do these people really know how this hair loss is affecting you? How losing your hair, how going bald as a man is actually making you feel? Do they really know? Or have you just come out of the blue and said, hey, you know, my hair's going a bit thin, I'm going to shave it off? Okay, they don't understand that. They don't get that. They're like, wait, what? Shave it off? Wasps, mate. Shave it off. Why would you do that? Okay, they don't get it. So this is what we're talking about here. If you really want success in this stuff, use other people to your advantage. But one way that you're gonna have to do that, you're gonna have to be open about it. These people, when you tell them, hey, I'm gonna go bald, gonna shave my head, mate, they're gonna say things like, you don't need to do that, you've got loads of hair left. You can hardly even notice that thinning. It's not even that bad. Okay, these are all things that I heard also. These little subtle, like, oh, it's not that bad, don't worry about it. Okay, we all know that that does absolutely nothing to stop you worrying about it. You're still checking in the mirror, you're still taking the pictures, you're still worrying about it all the time. So the first way, guys, the first thing that you can do to help you through this, especially, number one is going to be when you're at those early stages of the hair loss journey. You need to try to find some people, whether it's family, friends, someone else you know who's kind of dealt with this maybe. You need to talk to those people and let them know how this hair loss stuff is really making you feel. Now guys, you don't just need to take my word for it. Check out this clip here from a recent podcast episode that we did with Harry, where he talks about how opening up and talking about hair loss seriously helped him accept it and build up that courage to shave it off and move past it.
I remember when I first opened up about, you know, my worries and like I'm losing my hair, you know, to like my family and like my mum. And even just talking about it helped so much. Like, honestly, it just helped incredibly because people finally get your point of view and they understand that it's actually emotionally affecting you a lot. Like, it stops you from doing day-to-day activities. It can stop you from, like, you know, performing as well at like work or whatever. Like, it really does affect you.
Now, I kind of knew this as well, right? I kind of knew that this was a good thing to do, but I did a very poor job of this in the initial stages. I didn't talk to anyone at work about it, okay? I only kind of spoke about it with my girlfriend, but I did similar things to how I just described. I just showed frustration. It was me asking for that advice, asking for that help, but I couldn't just come out and say, hey, listen, my hair's going thin on top. I'm a man, I'm 25 years old. I like the way I look. I don't want it to change, okay? I fear this change and it's really getting me down. I wasn't able to do that, and that is a difficult thing to do. I couldn't tell my girlfriend about how, you know, how many times a day I was taking pictures every night about it, or, you know, these different ways it was affecting me in my day-to-day life. I couldn't do that. It was very difficult. So if you could just go out there, full guns blazing, okay, in with your partner, in with your parents, whoever, and say, listen, sit down, okay, you kind of know, I've mentioned it a few times, you know, you can probably see how my hair's going thin. I need to tell you honestly just how much this stuff is getting me down. If you can do that, then that's hero mode. That's like the pinnacle, okay? That's top drawer stuff and absolute respect for you. If you can do that, I encourage you, go ahead now and go do it. Like me, if you're kind of gonna struggle with that stuff, there's a little tool to help you communicate just how much this thing is affecting you. And we heard it in a podcast episode before. What you're gonna do is get a little bit of paper, okay, carry it around with you, pen and paper, and you're gonna write down, you're gonna tally, first of all, a little check mark, okay, on one line, thinking negatively about my hair, that's one line. And each time you do that, you're gonna do a little tally, a little check mark. You're gonna go through your day, and each time you think about it, you think, oh, my hair's bothering me, you're sat on the train, you see some people, you're worrying if they're looking or something, okay? You're gonna give yourself a little check mark. And at the end of the day, you can see for yourself, maybe this is going to be an eye-opener for yourself as well, just how often you are actually thinking negatively about the hair and about the appearance of it and about it falling out. So maybe if you find it difficult using those words, getting it out there, you can literally show them just how often you're doing it. And you can add other behaviors for that. Have a think about what your thing is. Maybe it's wearing hats. Maybe it is looking in the mirror all the time, okay? Mirror checking. How often am I dipping into bathrooms to check my hairline, to check my hairstyle, okay? Put a little check mark each time you do that. Look at this paper. This is how much of an issue this is for me, and this is how much I want to work through this, get past this, and I'm telling you about it, okay, so that you can better understand it as well. It's going to relieve a lot of that pressure that you've built on yourself, seeing for yourself and verbalizing, okay, to someone else. It's going to bring it into the real world. We have all this stuff built up in our own minds. We worry about it all by ourselves, all in our own heads, okay? And it can feel really overwhelming, often overbearing at times, okay? That's not good. Now, there are two other ways that using other people and talking about it can help you get through this balding journey very successfully. Let's move on to number two, but We're going to change locations for that, keep it fresh. Let's go. Oh, that sun. Whoa. So you might have decided, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to shave my head. Had enough of this. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And maybe you set a date. Oh, I'm going to do it New Year. New Year comes around. Not sure if I'm quite ready yet. Okay. Maybe you say next week it's happening. Okay. The new school term is starting, or I've got a week off work. I'm going to do it then. The time comes around. You start getting those thoughts, those doubts in your mind, and you don't do it. So this is the second way that you can talk to people, get more people involved in your hair loss journey, okay, that can really help you get through it. Let's hear from Sam.
What really helped, I would say, was having other people, like loved ones, like holding you accountable to it. Because if you say you want to do it all the time, but other people are saying, no, you look fine, then like, yeah, you can always just go through life being like, everyone thinks it's fine, even though I hate it, but everyone else thinks it's fine. But you know, I had to talk to my sister and my dad and be like, hey, like, this is something I'm struggling with. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but I haven't pulled the trigger. So will you help me pull the trigger? And it can be anyone, a friend or something like that. And I found that to be really helpful.
He incorporated other people into his hair loss journey to help him get through it. People around you, people that are close to you, okay? They know how much of an issue it is for you now. They're on board with your plan to shave off your hair, and they hold you accountable. Now, not only do they hold you accountable, okay, when it comes to it, and when you start to doubt yourself, okay, because this happens. When you start to doubt yourself, you start to second guess it. You say, oh no, I don't know if I'm ready. Those people around you can then say to you, listen, you said that you wanted to do this. Are you not going through with it because you really genuinely don't want to, or are you just a little bit unsure? Are you just a little bit worried, and are you fearing that change? Okay, those people can help you get to the point where you shave it off and you forget about it. There's a third way. Why don't we go for a little stroll as we talk about this third option that you guys have, how you can utilize other people and conversation to helping you get through the hair loss stuff. Let's go for a little wander and talk about that one. I think that's a nice little aspect that we can do. For number 3, okay, we're gonna hear from Jonathan. And this is one thing that I love as well. The third way that you can get other people involved to really help you get through it once and for all is the final moment.
You know, I think it's fine, and a lot of guys have done like the great set up the tripod and do the great shave in the mirror, which I think is really brave and good for them. That's amazing. But I thought that I needed a little bit of extra support, so I made it a bit of a thing. You know, I got my best mate around. I'm like, you're going to be the barber today. And I said, my partner, you're going to be filming. It's going to be a fun thing we're going to do together, and we're going to make it memorable. And I think making the activity something that I was not dreading, and actually something I was looking forward to in, you know, making it, you know, maybe be it what it may. You may host a party or something and then do like a head reveal or something like that. Yeah. I think just making the experience as, I guess, as positive as possible really helps shy away the daunting and negative thoughts, and helps you get into that positive mindset that you're going to really be in once you shave your head. So I think those would be sort of the best tips I can think off the top of my head, Harry. I think those were really helpful for me.
Get people involved, you know, however you do it. I've had other people talk about this as well. Have a few beers, have a few drinks, get some music on, however you want to do it. You can get other people involved, okay? Maybe these are going to be the same people that you initially opened up to, and they can see it through with yourself. I mean, think about that, right? Someone, perhaps it's let's just use a girlfriend as an example. In the initial stages, perhaps she didn't get it. You know, maybe she said, oh, you're always worrying about your balding, like I don't get it, or just couldn't tell her, okay? No support. Then maybe out of the blue you said, oh, maybe you had a frustrated day, so I'm going to shave it off, I'm going to shave my head. Maybe there was massive pushback. No, it'll look horrible. I love your hair how it is now. It's hardly that bad. You can barely even notice that you're losing your hair. You think this is awful. This is, you know, no support from my girlfriend. My friends, they don't support me in doing this. Now what am I going to do? Is that because it's going to look bad or what? But you wrote the list and you showed it to them. You said, listen, sit down. I need to tell you honestly, like, this is no joke, okay? I get comments all the time from people saying, I had no idea that men struggled so much with this thing of losing their hair. All the time, it's all over my comment section. I had no idea men struggled with this so much. You know, we often do a poor job of letting people know of just how much of an issue this can be. But hey, let's get back to it. So you open up about it, and then she says, wow, I didn't realise it was that bad for you. Like, well, you know, good job on letting me know, because you know, like, what are we going to do about this? How are we going to get through it? And you say, hey, listen, I've looked into the treatments and stuff. Not really for me. Like, I think I'm just going to shave it off. You know, it's 2020, for goodness sake. It's a good look. You know, maybe we're just going to shave it off. And the people around you, your girlfriend, let's say, she knows how much it was bothering you. And if shaving the hair off means that you don't have to deal with that anymore, and you don't have to, you know, experience all the negative effects of losing your hair anymore, and you can just move on, move past it, with looking good, with feeling good about yourself, then if she's any good, she's going to be on board. Okay? And step 2, when it comes down to it, you say, right, next week I'm going to do it. I've bought the clippers, let's just get it done. Comes to the crunch time, and you say, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And she says to you, listen, remember our conversation where you told me just how much this is an issue for you? And you say, oh yeah. She says, are you going to bottle it, or are we going to get this done and get you through it? You say, you know what, good point. The day comes, you say, okay, listen, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, I've messed up today, but we're going to do it tomorrow. Then the day comes, she's there. Oh, look at the rainbow. Can you see that? Wait, there, where is it? That's the bush. Rainbow, out my head, look. The day comes. What a lovely moment this is. The day comes. Okay, let's just do this here. The day comes. Okay, she's involved, she's there, you got the clippers, you get some music on. Maybe some other people get involved. And you're all there together, you buzz it off, everyone knows how much of an issue it was for you, they're all on board, they're loving the new look, you're loving the new look, and you've moved past the hair loss once and for all. You go on a night out that night, you go out to lunch, all of those fears that you once had, they're all gone, everyone's on board with a new look, and you can move past it. You've moved past it once and for all, and you did it successfully by utilizing, guys. Utilize the people around you, use your words, okay, communicate the issue, and it seriously is such a big help. Oh, look at the rainbow now, okay? I have to show you this. Full epic rainbow. Full rainbow. Okay, what a moment this is. What a moment when we're talking about the hair loss, getting through it. Beautiful. So there you go, guys, we're back here for another video. I really hope that this video has encouraged you to have those conversations, get past that balding once and for all. From me out here in the New Forest with the epic rainbow, we got a lovely little shower, we got the sun, this is awesome. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure as always. I will be back very, very soon for more content here at Baldcafe. Help you guys get through balding once and for all, bravely and confidently. Thank you once again, and I will see you in that next video. Goodbye.